Jang Hyuk, I've been a fan of him for such a long time, and what I love about him is that he has such a sweet smile, but when he performs, he's so fierce.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And did you know that it's been 21 years since he first debuted? And there's a lot to talk about, so let's get right to it and find out what legends had to say about Jang Hyuk on today's Celeb-O-meter. Crystal, what do you look for in a guy? I mean, what really gets you interested? Good looks, good smile, good teeth, good humor?
Well, what I love seeing in a guy is loyalty. I think it's a very attractive quality. And I know we talk about loyalty and celebrities all the time, but Jang Hyuk really takes the cake. Jang Hyuk has been with the same agency that launched his career, so that means 20 years with the same agency.
And you know, you don't really see that quite often in this industry. Jang Hyuk said that the agency is like his family, and he's gotten a lot of offers from different places with much more incentives. But he says he couldn't ever imagine ditching his agency.
Well, did you know that Jang Hyuk actually shared an apartment with G.O.D members in their early entertainment years? That's why Jang Hyuk is in the music video of G.O.D's debut song, Dear Mother. And luckily that song was such a huge hit, so Jang Hyuk benefited from that as well.
Yes, I remember he gave a pretty strong performance in that music video. And he recently made a TV comeback with the 2017 crime thriller Voice. And there's a lot of chatter about it.
It's definitely Jang Hyuk is making the headlines with the drama Voice. Jang Hyuk is the lead character and he plays the detective chasing after a serial killer. It's all really tense. Let's see what the netizens have been saying about this drama. The first comment was, Jang Hyuk seems to have a lot of running scenes. He must have amazing stamina. Another one about the show, I can't tear my eyes away, such a fun show. And we saw a lot of messages about the leading stars. The intensity between Jang Hyuk and Ihana on set is incomparable. And a lot of messages about Jang Hyuk's acting, like this one. He shows great emotional depth. He lives up to his reputation.
I'm actually in love with this drama right now. This is the first time Jang Hyuk played a detective, so he really studied for his character. He also studies his script intensely, so he has all these notes and all these highlighted lines, and I think it's really great that he's well prepared.
I have a lot of respect for Jang Hyuk, and I heard that he always fills the stage sets with such a good, happy energy, and when the cameras are running, he brings on big action.
I love all of his action scenes. Super Junior member Ye Sung, who's also in the drama, mentioned that Jang Hyuk is a true martial arts master and that his action scenes should not be missed.
Well, there's a reason for that. He has perfect command of Jeet Kune Do, and Jang Hyuk said knowing Jeet Kune Do helps him with the rhythm and tempo of his acting performance, and he can do almost all of his action scenes himself.
Hey, maybe I should put that on my New Year's resolution list. Learn Jeet Kune Do.
Well, maybe he needs a little more work, right?
I agree with you. Anyway, there are a lot of productions that Jang Hyuk showed off his big action, great action scenes. So can you tell us more about it?
There's a lot of big action scenes by Jang Hyuk on the small screen. First, there's the action he showed audiences in Chuno, The Slave Hunters. Plus, we got to see a lot of emotional acting in that TV drama too. In Deep Rooted Tree, he had some great fight scenes. And for Iris 2, New Generation, we saw some stunts because his character was a secret agent after all. And in The Merchant Kick-To 2015, he played the top merchant of the Joseon Dynasty, a man who didn't shy away from danger.
I actually remember his performance in Chuno, The Slave Hunter, and the drama filmed all over the country, and Jang Hyuk really played his character to perfection.
That's right. Chuno, The Slave Hunters really upgraded the style of Korea's period dramas, and I really enjoyed it myself. And that was a big hit in Japan too, right?
It was, and as soon as it aired in Japan, Chuno, The Slave Hunters was a huge hit, and fan interest in Jang Hyuk simply exploded. And when Jang Hyuk visited Japan around that time, shows and media sources tried to book him for interviews. It was like around 50 media sources.
And every year, Jang Hyuk actually tries to hold a fan meet and greet in Japan. And last year, he turned into a barista and served coffee to all his fans. So you guys can guess how much their fans loved him.
Who wouldn't love having their favorite celebrity making them a cup of coffee personally? Speaking of last year, Jang Hyuk also celebrated 20th anniversary since his debut, and that was first ever meet and greet in Seoul. He sang for his fans and spent quality time with them. And, Jang Hyuk even tried his hand at singing career.
I know. Does Jang Hyuk have any flaws? He wanted to change up his image, so he released a rap album. And you won't believe who was in the music video. It was the Hallyu star Jeon Ji-hyun. Jang Hyuk says that looking back at it now, he had a lot of fun putting that album together.
Well, the more you get to know him, the more surprises you find. Now, Jang Hyuk's married, and there's a funny story behind how he met his wife. One day, he was working out at the gym, and he saw a Pilates instructor and totally fell for her. He signed up for her classes, and he was the only guy in her class. And he worked hard in Pilates, and he worked hard at winning her heart over, and now they're actually married.
I can totally understand why he signed up for that class. I would still do that if I were in his situation. He's a go-getter in life and in love.
And his work too. Actress Lee Dae has been in 3 productions with Jang Hyuk, and she said that working with him was like working with limitless talent. And Jang Nara, who worked with him in 2 productions, said that she was really lucky to have been working with him.
Well, he definitely has that effect on people. Now let's check out what kind of messages our Showbiz Korea viewers had for Jang Hyuk.
I brought in a couple of very encouraging messages with me today. Here's the first one. Loved his performance in Beautiful Mind. It was a masterpiece. It was too bad he didn't get the recognition for his hard work. And I can't wait for his new drama, Voice. Jang Hyuk, love you. That was a very encouraging and supportive message, and I was also really sad that the drama ended earlier than scheduled. And the next message said, Jang Hyuk, I love your performance, but especially the historical ones. You are amazing, fighting. Thank you, Showbiz Korea. Fans from way back still adore him to this day.
We are also cheering for his new drama. And there's also a movie that stars Jang Hyuk as well, right?
That's right. It's the movie starring Son Yeon-ju as well. It's temporarily titled Ordinary People. And it's Jang Hyuk's first antagonistic role, so I think we can really look forward to that.
That's right. Ordinary People is set to come out in the first half of 2017, so keep your eyes open for that. And before we go, some final thoughts from Elaine?
Yes, Jang Hyuk seems to awe us with his amazing acting and is definitely a role model for his younger colleagues. He continues to work hard, and his continuous efforts and the fact that he doesn't shy away from the physical challenges is something that his younger colleagues can definitely learn from. I'm sure we as Showbiz Korea and fans all over the world will continue to root for him.
Thank you, Elaine. All right, that's it for today's Celeb-O-meter, but don't go anywhere because we got a lot more coming up on the show.